Hello and welcome. Today we're going to dive into something that's become, well, absolutely essential in our world, the power of a good story. I'm talking about your story, your journey, your experiences. They're not just memories sitting in your head. They are, without a doubt, one of the most powerful tools you have. So let's explore how you can find, shape, and share this amazing tool you already own. You've heard this a million times, right? Oh, stories are for bedtime. In the real world, you need facts. You need data. Well, it turns out that's just plain wrong. The world has shifted, and holding on to that old idea is actually holding people and entire companies back. Understanding why is, and I mean this, a complete game changer.
Because, like it or not, we are living in the age of storytelling. This isn't just some fluffy, nice-to-have skill anymore. No, it's a core competency. It's how we connect, how we persuade, and how we make sense of the world.
And listen, this isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a fundamental shift in how we communicate. People just aren't moved by spreadsheets and pie charts alone. They're moved by narrative. A story is what makes information stick. It's what makes a message resonate. It's what turns a boring old fact into a powerful reason to get up and do something.
So, okay, if we're in this new age of story, what does that actually mean for you personally? This is where it gets really interesting, where this big idea becomes incredibly powerful.
I want you to think about it like this. Every single one of us has two stories. The first one, that's the one we're born into. It's the stuff that happens to us. We don't control that. But the second story, that's the one we choose to tell about ourselves. That's the one we craft, the one we shape, and that's where all the power is. And the impact of telling that second story well, it's just massive. A good story connects with people on an emotional level. For a business, it's the thing that makes you stand out in a ridiculously crowded market. It's what gets investors excited, it's what builds careers, and honestly, it can change lives. I mean it. Both your life and the lives of the people who hear your story.
But how, right? How do you actually take this story that's inside you and bring it to life? Well, this brings us to a really cool concept I call the story's second birth.
So here's the big idea. Every story is actually born twice. The first birth happens inside your head. It's the idea, the memory, the experience. But it's just there. It only gets its real power during its second birth. That moment you finally shape it, you find the right words, and you release it out into the world. A story that just stays in your head can't really do anything, can it? And this is where my work comes in. You can think of what I do as being a kind of midwife for that second, crucial birth. My entire focus is to help you take what's inside and deliver it to the world in a way that feels authentic, clear, and truly powerful.
Okay, so let's get practical. Let's talk about the real world. What does it actually look like when you take a story and turn it into real, tangible impact? Well, just look at how it works for different people. For leaders and experts, it's all about creating that human connection that makes them memorable. For entrepreneurs, you're not throwing away the facts. No way. You're using what we call data-driven storytelling to wrap your numbers in a narrative that wins people over. And for managers, you're literally building the soul of your company, the shared story that builds a strong culture. And check this out. This is how it becomes real. Your personal journey, that can become an incredible inspirational lecture. Your business idea becomes a killer marketing presentation. That big idea that keeps you up at night, that could be your TED Talk. This is how a narrative stops being just a story and becomes a valuable asset.
But hey, don't just take my word for it. What does this whole transformation actually feel like for people who go through it? Let's hear from a few of them. First, we have a major general in the IDF. You'd think his world is all about tactics and logistics, but his big takeaway was about the wonderful journey of finding his voice. It just proves that this is a powerful tool in any environment, even the most structured ones.
And next, a VP of Operations. For her, this process created something tangible. It resulted in a stunning presentation that she knows is going to drive real business value. It's a tool she can use again and again. And I just love this last one, from an international head of business. She talks about the process, but what really stands out is her energy. Her take? I bloody loved it. And that's exactly it. That's the excitement that gets unlocked when you finally find and shape your authentic story. So, after all of this, after seeing the philosophy, the process, the proof, the focus really has to turn back to the only person it can. It turns back to you.
Look, if you take one thing away from this today, let it be this. Your story is unique. Your story is valuable, and it absolutely deserves to be told.
The only thing left to do is make the choice to go out there and share your authentic voice with the world. So I'll leave you with the question that started this whole thing, the one that this has all been leading up to. Take a second and really think about it. So, what's your story?